Hey gang, this is Andy over at Falco Canine Academy. I am excited about today. I'm a little bit nervous, but I am excited. I'm nervous because the last time I tried to do a webinar on this very same subject, it was a horrible fail. The connection didn't work with YouTube. Google Hangouts and me had an argument apparently, and they won. And so I was not able to get it to go live, but I think I've solved it. I think I know I also have a backup plan. So if anything goes wrong, it'll continue and go forward. So I'm excited because it almost is that the first fail was on purpose, because you can't believe what can happen in just a few short weeks, how things can change, how things can evolve. And so you are not going to, if you're a dog trainer or you're thinking about being a dog trainer, or you know somebody that wants to be a dog trainer, you're going to want to make sure and either give them a link, or you're going to want to click on the link and sign up and register for today's webinar, which is 6 o'clock. The reason you're going to want to be there is because not only am I going to give you some stuff that you can get to work today on making your presence and your expertise, refine it down, set yourself up for success to be really prepared to make some more money in the dog training business. We're going to do a little bit of training in that area. I'm also going to give you an announcement about our new system of training. Being careful not to say the words and what it's called yet, because I only want people that are there to hear the announcement and what it is we're going to call it, at least for now, because things evolve and things change. But you're going to want to be there for that and to hear about it. And then I'm going to give you an opportunity to join us on the adventure of creating this new system. And also, not only that, for attending, you are also going to get an opportunity to be part of another program that will be included as a package. So you will be the only people. We're going to be calling it the founder package for this particular new system. And as a founder, you're not only going to get the dog training system process that we're going to be not only taking you through, but we're going to be going through with you. You're also going to get another product that is going to just change your life. It's going to change your life in the business. It'll change your life personally too. So you're going to get both of those opportunities. Not, again, if you don't attend today and you're not a member of the founder group, it will never be offered again, because founder means you're there at the beginning, and there will never be another beginning of this particular program. And only those of you that are founding members, you'll have a special place in our heart. You'll be known as a founding member for the rest of your life, and it's going to be one of these things that's just going to be life changing. I know it for sure, because I have lived what it is I'm going to be teaching you. Aldo Secchi is going to be giving you another part of the puzzle that's going to create a new lifestyle for not only you, but also for your customers and their dogs. So again, you're going to want to be a founding member. So the only way you can be a founding member is going to be by attending this webinar, and then we're going to have one more webinar for those people that somehow missed it. All right, I think only you will get this very first bonus. And the pricing. The pricing and the bonus is only going to be for this one webinar. It will change for future webinars, but this is it. This is the beginning. This is the only one, and so you're going to want to attend. If you didn't register, you thought, well, I'll just see what happens in the future and do. No, you're going to want to be a part of this one, and because only you are going to have this offer, because I'm going to pull everything down that has everything involved with the founder membership, and only those that decide to take advantage of it will be what we're calling a founding member of this new system. All right, of training. So the link is in the description. I'm going to go ahead and put it in the chat here. Link for webinar. I'm going to actually maybe even give you a little bit of a sneak. Oop, hold on. I copied and pasted something else, not the thing that I wanted. Here, hold on again. I almost put the title of this Facebook Live in the comment section, which you already know what that is. Webinar registration. All right. So here it is again. If you don't see it in the description for whatever reason, it's going to be in the comment section. You're just going to click on that. You're going to register for the webinar, and we're going to see you at 6 o'clock. If there's another fail and even my backup system fails, I'm going to pull this thing off. All right. So just so you know, Well, at least not right now. At least for you, so you know, this isn't about how to create a webinar in Kajabi. I've created webinars on other platforms, and I could do it, have it, and pull it off, and wouldn't be that big of a deal. I wouldn't have had a fail last time, but I'm trying it in a new system called Kajabi. Something you'll learn about later on as a founding member. We're going to teach you about all about how to create a Kajabi website and how to use it and that kind of stuff. But they've added what's called a pipeline, and within that pipeline, it allows us to create a webinar. And so that's what I'm using. It's brand new. I'm obviously struggling with a couple of the differences it is than maybe Webinar Jam or some of the other webinar platforms that I've used, like Zoom and Blue Jeans and that kind of stuff. So it is just completely different. So just got to let you know that. But that is not what we're going to be teaching. We're going to be talking about dog training. We're going to be talking about a new system. And let me see if I can pull it up here. I'm going to pull up. Let me pull that one down. Let me see if I can find it here. This is just impromptu right now. I'm just going to go to that first slide of the webinar today. Where is it? I see what I'm doing. So give me a second. I got to change my Gmail. I have two different Gmail accounts, and obviously the first one I went to was the other one. So we're going to be pulling up the Google Slides for this. I know silence is horrible. Silence is deadly when it comes to this kind of stuff. Oh my gosh. You know what's so funny is that there we go, even more in Google. I got to find Google Slides that goes along with this account. For whatever reason, Google Slides does not show up in this account, and I know there's a way of fixing it, but every time I go to do this, oh my God, just want to get started. Use on web. There we go. Every time I go to do this, I have the same issue, but yet I never fix it. I just keep it the way it is. All right, let's see if I'm on the right one here. Master slide deck. Let's see here. Come on, give it to me. Hopefully this is the right one. Let me see if there's any comments while we're waiting for this to download. It takes a while. Webinar registration. I see some people are watching. I don't know who they are. Comment and let me know who you are that's watching right now. That way I know. We're going to see if the presentation's loaded yet. And I'm going to go to today's agenda. I'm going to show you what that looks like. I'm going to share my screen here. Let me pull that off. There we go. Chrome tab. There we go. You're going to see a little bit of the other slides there for 1 second, but it's okay. I don't mind at all. I just want you to be excited about what it is we're going to talk about. So I'm going to bring this up to the broadcast. So on today's agenda, I will be talking about first what to expect from the webinar. We're going to make sure and let you know what's going to be in for what you're going to be in for once you start the webinar. So we're going to talk about that. And we're going to talk about who I am and Falco Canine Academy is, and who Aldo Secchi is. I guess, you know what? I'm going to edit that now. I'm not sure why. Aldo and Andy, Aldo, and Falco Canine Academy. Who we are, because some of you may not know all about us and how we got started and who we are, and why you should even listen to us, and why you should even have any faith that our system that we are developing has any legs. I'm telling you, it does. It's already been proven. We've already been using it for many, many years, and it's fantastic. We've just never shared it in this way before, and it's going to revolutionize dog training. We truly believe, and you're going to want to be a part of it. And again, I'm also going to be talking about the business of running a dog training academy, and I'm going to be teaching you stuff that I use in other methods that I haven't even applied to my own dog training because it's all brand new. This is all brand new stuff. I have a great business coach that I've been dealing with. He deals with people like, people that, like Anthony Robbins. I probably shouldn't throw out any more names, but huge names. He does the same thing for them. He and I are working together. He and I are friends. And we're going to be talking about what you can be doing, that you can be doing your customers a favor by charging them, and why that's important. Why are you doing them a favor by charging them? We're going to talk about that, and what you can do today to increase your value. And that's one of the things that we're going to be talking about today. That you're going to get a document that's going to come to you in an email, and you're going to be able to print that out, and you're going to take that, and it's going to probably change either your path or the way that you're doing things now. And I think that alone is worth attending the webinar, even if you decide not to join us, because then I'm going to be talking about the special announcement that I have in regard to our program, and then how we can continue to work together. So that is what we are going to be talking about on today's webinar. So you're going to want to make sure and not miss it. All right. So we got Chrissy. Thanks, Chrissy, for letting me know that you're there. You know what? I could look and see if you've signed up, but if you're not and you're interested in being a dog trainer, if you're not, then it's probably not a webinar for you. But if you want to be a more powerful dog trainer, you know, even if you don't necessarily want, if you work for a rescue or a shelter and your interest is not in making money, it doesn't matter, because you will still get all the extra bonuses. But the system itself is going to change how dogs are cared for, how they're evaluated in the intake process for bringing a dog into the shelter. This will change that process, the system that we're creating. It's going to change the process and make you much better at creating an environment within your shelter, on the walks that the dogs get taken on the interaction you have with the dogs. This is going to change in so many ways what so many people do. I have been a part of many rescues and shelters. I've spoken at their events. My office was in a shelter rescue business, and there are so many things that I took away from that experience that I know for sure a lot of shelters aren't doing what it is that we're going to teach you how to do. And the evaluation process, the things that you're going to consider now that you didn't consider before, this is going to be a good one. I'm telling you, again, whether you're thinking about starting a dog training business or whether you're just simply running a shelter or rescue, where, you know, a part of it is creating revenue, right? And so you're going to want to know what it is that you can do to create a system that people respect in the rescue and shelter business. This is going to change the way that veterinarians deal with dogs. Once we start teaching veterinarians this program, we're going to create trainers that are going to go out and teach these veterinarians, and you're going to be able to charge for your consultation and your training of veterinarians, groomers, dog walkers, people in the pet store industry may want to pass some of this information along. Doggy daycare people are going to want this program and really know, what it is that we're going to be teaching about this system that we're creating. Again, we're going to talk all about that in the webinar. So make sure you're there. Again, if you know anybody that in your family or in your circle of friends who's talked about, you know what, I'm thinking about being in the dog training business, you're going to want to have them register for this webinar. Again, you're going to learn stuff in this webinar for sure, but you're also going to hear about our new system, and then again, how you can be a part of it. And it's going to be huge. I'm telling you. And again, if you think that we have not done this before, we have done this before in many ways. I'm going to share with you our history of kind of being groundbreaking and changing the way things are done in the dog world. We have had a hand in doing that, not only here in the United States, but also in Canada and South America. Our influence has been felt in all of those areas, in police dogs, detection dogs, and even pet dogs. So, and I'm going to talk about it and tell you why I know this to be true. So that means nothing necessarily to us that we go, oh my gosh, if we just put these two things together and create this system, it'll change everything. That we're, it wasn't like, we can't do that. No, we know we can do it because we've done it before, but this is even better than anything we've ever done before. So make sure and be there. Hey, Deb Clark from Indiana. Nice to have you here. I love how sometimes we are so international and across the United States nationally, people follow us. So I'm just so happy to hear. I'm not sure if I've ever had anybody from Indiana follow us before, but we have people from Australia, Europe, like Germany and Italy and Ireland and Northern Ireland. We have people, of course, in Canada and South America. We have a huge presence in South America, all the way down to Argentina. and Chile, Brazil. We've seen messages. Aldo speaks to them, and we've seen so many comments. We got thousands of people that follow us in South America, and you have an opportunity to be a part of this family, and you can travel with us and do stuff. I'm giving away too much. All right, so. Again, just be part of the webinar. We're going to talk about it. Just click on the link, register, name and email address, and you'll be in it. It costs you nothing. It's free for the webinar. And then we're going to go through all this stuff tonight. Again, I'm praying if it doesn't work, let's just say, if it doesn't work, I'll come back with another announcement. I'll have my shoe in my mouth and just saying, you know what? I don't know why my shoe in my mouth. It just seems like a foot in the mouth type of analogy. But I will say, you know what? We're going to do it in Webinar Jam, which I've done hundreds of webinars in Webinar Jam, and I know I can do it, and I'll do it out of there instead. But if it doesn't work for any reason, I swear to you, I promise you that I will forward this founder's offer to the next webinar that is only available on this one webinar. So again, you're not going to want to miss it, but we're going to find a way. But I have faith that what it is we're going to be doing today is going to happen, and it's going to go well. All right. So that's it for now. If you've not registered, register, and I will see you at the webinar at 1800 Pacific Standard Time. That is 6 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. Whatever time it is in your area, it'll adjust. So once you register, it may say 10 o'clock, but that means it's 10 o'clock your time. If you're on the East Coast, obviously, or it'll be a different time if you're in the Midwest. All right. So the time adjusts to wherever you are. And I'm saying 6 o'clock Pacific Standard Time because I want you to know that's where it's going to be when I'm giving it. But wherever you are, it's going to be that time. All right. Okay. That is it. I don't think I have anything else. And I don't see any more comments coming in. Comments coming in. And so, again, we'll see you at 6 o'clock Pacific Standard Time. All right. Be there, be square. Haven't said that.